Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another first impressions makeup look. As you can see, I have already done my eyes and I was actually planning on doing a first impressions of this foundation, but I thought with this makeup look that I've got on my eyelids, which is like a real nice cranberry makeup look, I thought that there might have been a little bit of fallout, hence the reason why I am choosing to do it after my foundation. Anyway, so the foundation that I'm choosing to do a first impressions of is something that I have actually heard quite a lot about in the recent months. It's just almost been a product that I barely ever heard anyone talk about, and then all of a sudden every man and their dog's been using it, and it is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation and concealer, and it is a 2-in-1 foundation. Now, as usual, I'm going to read out the benefits for this foundation. I went onto the website because I actually picked this up from my local David Jones, but I'm actually going to go onto the Sephora website purely just because they have all of the information on here, and I feel like Americans will be able to look on that website as well if they're wanting some more information. So the detail of this product that I've recently picked up, I think I paid about $50 for it, $45. Like, it was really not that expensive for a high-end type of foundation, considering it is Clinique. I picked mine up in the shade Golden Neutral, which is number 8. And it is for dry combination, oily combination mixture. Now, on the Sephora website, it says that it is a full coverage, and the skin type that it is for sensitive, normal to dry, and combination. It's a natural finish, and it is a 12-hour wear oil-free foundation and concealer in one that achieves a flawless look that lasts all day, which is great. It is this lightweight moisturizing foundation and concealer provides full coverage without clogging the pores. This 12-hour wear breathable formula is ideal for dry to combination skins. Its special formula forms a flexible film that moves from the skin for lasting wear. It dries slowly and will be great for blending. Get lasting coverage and give a skin perfected look that stays put even through sweat and humidity. Just one dip of the wand gives you a full face application and can be used as a spot concealer too. Due to the rich pigment level that enhances this flawless coverage makeup, shades may appear deeper when first applied, but once blended and completely allowed to dry, Beyond Perfecting makeup will blend into your skin beyond a flawless complexion. It all goes a long way. This product is non-acnogenic, dermatologically tested, sweat and humidity resistant, and allergy tested. It is an oil and 100% free of fragrance. So how to use it? They suggest a large backside of the wand sweeping foundation across forehead, cheeks and chin, then use an angle tip of the applicator which slight dip into the hold more product to cover down the bridge of the nose and across the jawline. Blend well with fingers and then finish by using the pointy tip to conceal any troubled areas under the eyes and outside of the nose and blemishes. Pat and blend well with fingers. So basically what the brand Clinique is suggesting, and Sephora are suggesting you use for application, is your fingers. Now, I don't know how I feel about that, and I am actually going to go against that because I feel like using your fingers is super unhygienic. You're spreading germs into your product and then applying it to your face, especially if you take care of your skin and you're prone to breakouts. That is something that I don't really feel comfortable with. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to apply it with the wand like it has suggested. So I haven't even undone this. So this is the bottle. It's very sleek, very Clinique looking, nothing too dramatic. What I really like about it is how big the wand is. Like, it's quite large, and how big the applicator is. So really getting like an area to be quite easy to apply. So what I'm then going to do after I have applied that, I'm going to use my beauty blender. Now, it's saying that this is a full coverage. I always use my beauty blender. I always find that I get a really good coverage, even though it is better for a more natural look. So I feel like this will be a really great way to find out how full coverage this will be and if this color matches. I did a color match in store, but you know what it's like when you're in department stores with fluorescent lighting tapping and what have you. So I'm just really hoping that this matches my skin. I actually really quite like, because normally I normally use like a foundation paddle brush to apply my foundation anyway. So this kind of limits the use of unnecessary tools and having to clean them as well. So to start off with, I'm always going to prime one side of my face as usual, and I feel like I don't actually have anything that kind of relates to Clinique products. Like I don't actually own anything, so I thought, because I have dry skin and this product is a natural finish, I always like to go that little bit extra of dewiness. So I'm going to use my Becca Backlight Primer. This is like at the moment my most favorite primer. So I'm going to go in with the primer on the left side of my face, or my right side of my face to you guys, and just pop that on like I always do. Okay, so now that that primer is on, you can see already that that's quite dewy on that side, and this side is a little bit more natural looking. So I'm going to start by down the bottom. Okay. Lucky I tanned, because I don't know if this is going to be too dark. Shit. I always tend to just leave around the eyes anyway, because I feel like that area tends to get covered with concealer, and I don't like to put too much product around that area because I just feel like it starts to look too cakey. Damn, Gina! Holy shit, this is a full coverage, bro. This is full coverage. That's one coat. Oh my gosh. That is like insane. I don't think I've ever used a foundation that this full coverage with only one coat. The last time I ever used something like that was the Kat Von D Tattoo Foundation, and even that was so cakey. This is so natural. Oh my gosh, my skin looks amazing. Like I'm addicted to, oh my god, I can't even, like, blends out so well. I don't even need to go in with a second coat, and I'm not going to, because if this was me going out and doing whatever I wanted to do, I would honestly just leave it at that, because it looks so natural. It looks like my skin, and it's covering all of my points that I'm not really overly fussed with, and I don't even really need to go in and spot conceal. Like, I'm absolutely loving it. I love the color. I love the way that it's sitting on my skin. I feel like it does have more of a satin to a natural finish, and I'm someone with dry skin. You realistically don't need to go in with a highlighting primer, because I feel like it gives enough of that highlight. Then once you sort of do your powders and your highlighters, you can kind of get that back. So do I think you need the highlighting primer? Probably not. I feel like you could just go in with whatever primer that you want to use. This is incredible to me. Like, for the price of this product, it is amazing. I love it. I love it. Yeah, this one is saying that it lasts for 12 hours, and it is now 10 a.m. So I'm going to check back in another, or I'll finish my makeup, but then I'll check back in and I'll let you guys know my thoughts. But yeah, so far I'm absolutely loving it. I'm honestly so shocked. Like, I have been staring at that box thinking to myself, I'm going to have to do a first impressions on this sooner or later. And I just thought, like, I feel like I'm going to hate it. I feel like I'm going to hate it, and I just steered clear from it. But oh, I really wish I hadn't, because I love it. I would have freaking worn it more than what I have. So I'm going to jump off, finish the rest of this makeup look, and I'll check back in after. Okay guys, so I have now finished my makeup, and it is about 11:30. Yeah, and I am now powdered, bronzed, highlighted, everything, and honestly, this is probably one of, by far, my favorite foundations. Like, even in my smile lines, I find that it just isn't settling in there as much as what it would with a thicker foundation that I've previously used. I love the way that it looks on my skin. I love the way that it's sitting on my pores. It just complements my skin so nicely, and so it is a really good surprise for me because, like I said, I would never normally go and pick up a Clinique foundation, so this is a really cool surprise for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let it settle. I'm going to continue filming a few more videos so you'll be able to see the way that it's wearing on my skin. So what I might do is I will check back in another 2 hours and let you guys see what my thoughts are, how it's wearing, what it looks like, does it go oily, does it crack off, all of those sort of things. But so far so good. I really love it. I love the color of it. I love the way that it looks on me, and I will definitely be using this a lot in the future. So I'm curious to see how it looks by the end of the day. So I will see you back here in 2 hours. Okay guys, so it is now 1 p.m. and I've had the makeup on for about 2.5 hours, and so far I am still so obsessed with this foundation. Like, it really has not budged. Like, I've been filming videos pretty much since I got off the camera to you guys last. Dare I actually say, I feel like the primed side probably is not the right primer for this foundation, because the unprimed side seems to not be separating so much in my smile line as what the prime side is, if that makes any sense. I feel like maybe if you are going to use a primer, something like the Smashbox one, the poreless primer, the real silicone sort of one would be probably the best look to go for. So far, I'm still loving it. It's only been a few hours, but it just, I just can't even get over it. Like, it's so pretty. Like, it just matches my skin perfectly, and not the fact that it matches perfectly, but the fact that it's so full coverage and it looks so fresh. Like, it doesn't look, I don't know, like, it just doesn't look like foundation really. Like, it looks like my skin, which I love. So yeah, so far so good. I'll check back in another 3 hours, so maybe at like 3 or 4 or something like that, and I'll just see how it is. I actually almost forgot and took my makeup off, because I normally film makeup and then take it straight off, but I guess I'll leave it on until about 9 o'clock tonight. So yeah, so I'll check back in at about 4 o'clock and we'll see how we're going there. But so far, love it. Haven't actually decided that I don't like it at all yet. I'm dying for it. Okay, so it's now 6 o'clock and I completely like left out my 4 o'clock check-in time. But I just wanted to jump on here and talk a little bit about the foundation. I am still maintaining that this foundation is probably one of the best foundations that I've ever used. I really can't see there being any negatives against this foundation since I've put it on. I feel like it's just melted so beautifully into my skin, and it's not even wearing off terribly, which I absolutely love the fact that it's doing that. The only thing is, like what I said earlier about how on the prime side it's starting to come out of my smile lines there, whereas on my right side, I don't know, like, it just doesn't seem to be like budging. Like, not having any primer on there has definitely made more of a difference of the fact that the way that it's sitting on my skin. So I almost don't even really need to use like a primer when it comes to this foundation. Yeah, I'm honestly, I'm just living for it. Okay guys, so this is the last check-in. Oh my god, this is the worst lighting. It is like legit well and truly past the time. It's now like almost 11:15. That's why I have to be so quiet. I'm in my parents' room. I just wanted to say this honestly is the best foundation that I have used in such a long time. I'm finding that it just has settled so well into my skin. The makeup looks amazing, even after all, like, it's legit been on for 12 hours, which I'm just astounded at the fact that this foundation has lasted so well. The unprimed side on my skin honestly looks no different to the primed side, so that's such a good sign in itself. I'm feeling super happy with this foundation. The price point of it is just amazing for the quality that it is. This is definitely what they call a full coverage foundation, so I highly recommend it. And also it is more of a satin finish, which I found is a lot better for my skin. So I just wanted to jump on here really quickly and just let you know, because my batteries are about to die as well. So prepared. But yeah, I love this foundation and I would highly recommend it to anyone who wants to try it out. I am just loving it on my face. So yeah, if you do enjoy these type of videos, as always, please make sure you give it a massive thumbs up, and as always, subscribe to my channel, because we are growing as a family and it's making me so happy. But also the red bell button is down below, so you can hit that to be notified every single time I post a video. But until next time, good night my beauties, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.